Hey everyone, welcome back to the best US Mint news channel on YouTube. I'm Son of a Silver Stacker. Today's date is the 18th of March, 2025. And in this video, we're going to be talking about something that went down over at the CME. They made an announcement that we all need to know about. But before that, if you're new here, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to reach a bazillion subs. It's actually a really big number. Not sure exactly what it is, but it's got to be ginormous. I just know it. Also, we're always live, never edited, and always unscripted. I never know what I'm not going to say. Now let's bounce over here to moneymetals.com. Gold's up, actually. Looks like everything is up except Dr. Copper. Up 23.90 to 36.25. That's got to be a new all-time record. And I think that gold is going to be hitting multiple records each and every single month this year. Silver up 20 cents at 34.28. Platinum up 3.65 to 10.22.25. Palladium up 9.50 to 10.15.15. And then Dr. Copper down a penny to 4.97, but well on his way to $5. That's going to be incredible. Those pennies and the copper pennies, right? Those ones got to be worth almost $90 a box if it's $5 a pound for copper. And then I would imagine a box of nickels would easily be worth $125 just for the metal content alone. That's incredible. Now let's keep on keeping on over here at the United States Mint. Bullion sales. No new tale to tell yet. Still 500,000 American silver eagles and 25,000 total gold coins sold for the month of March. We're only on March 18th. We have about 12, 13 more days. We could see additional sales. At least let's hope so. Now over here to X. This is MartyParty, and he says here that the COMEX delists some gold and silver futures. Yeah, that's right. That's right, folks. So the CME Group, if you're not familiar with the CME, let me go ahead and break that down real quick. CME Group is an American financial services company based in Chicago that operates the financial derivatives exchanges. And these are basically contracts, instruments, right, between parties, exchanges, including the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, right, the Chicago Board of Trade, the NYMEX, right, the New York Mercantile Exchange, and the Commodity Exchange. They also own 27% of the S&P Dow Jones indices. It is the world's largest operator of financial derivatives. There's that derivatives again. That's a financial contract right there between a buyer and a seller. And the scary stuff are the OTC derivatives, right? Those ones are not managed or even, well, governed by anybody, right? That's kind of scary. Its exchanges are platforms for trading in agricultural products, currencies, energy, interest rates, metals, futures contracts, options, stock indexes, and cryptocurrencies. Okay, there you go. That's the CME Group, and they're ginormous. So this gentleman, MartyParty, says that, the CME Group is delist gold and silver futures from London. That's right. You got to check this out. And the reason he says here is no liquidity. And remember, I've been talking about liquidity. He says liquidity is drying up everywhere, people. Wednesday, FOMC, that's the Federal Reserve, is going to have a meeting. That's Powell, probably one of the biggest meetings ever in the history of the Federal Reserve. Yeah, that's coming up. So it says here, subject, this is from the CME Group, March 14th. That was last week, I think, folks, 4 days ago now. And the serial number is 9515. Delisting of the gold kilo futures, London spot gold futures, London silver spot futures, and cleared over-the-counter London gold forwards collateral margin contracts effective immediately. Commodity Exchange Incorporated, that's the COMEX or exchange, delist the gold kilo futures, London spot gold futures, London silver spot futures, and cleared over-the-counter gold forwards collateral margin contracts as more specifically set forth in the table below the contracts. There's no open interest in the contracts. That's a big deal, folks. And what is liquidity? Well, in finance, liquidity refers to the ease and speed at which an asset can be converted into cash, or the ability of a company or individual to meet their short-term financial obligations. Now, if there's no liquidity, well, those obligations, well, they may not be met, right? So let's go over to the COMEX. This is the page. That's the actual PDF right there. This is under their product modification summary, and it talks about the delisting, and that's quite incredible, folks. This is a big deal, and the notice date and the effective date was just yesterday. And yeah, that's when it went public, and we should all be paying attention to what's going on over here. Now, this is clearing of London gold forwards. It talks about unallocated gold and silver, and you might be asking, well, what is unallocated gold and silver? Well, it says, and this is the clearing of London gold forwards. Remember, they talked about that at the bottom right here. That's right, over-the-counter London gold forwards. This is a big deal, folks. I'm sorry, stay with me. This is muy importante. Now, it says here the over-the-counter market for gold and silver forwards based on local London delivery is a vital part of the gold bullion market. If it's vital, why did they stop it? This is an older article. This is incredible. CME Group supports this market through our offering of a central counterparty clearing service, CCP, right? That sounds funny. A clearinghouse like CME Clearing is a counterparty for every trade, acting as a buyer for every seller and a seller for every buyer. Additionally, CME Clearing oversees all aspects of the physical delivery process. The physical delivery process of unallocated gold and silver. That's kind of funny because unallocated gold and silver, well, it refers to an investment where the investor doesn't really own a specific physical gold bar or coin, but rather a claim on a pool held by a financial institution, similar to owning shares in a company. You own some paper. Congratulations. Do you really own it if it's not in your hands? Well, in my opinion, I don't think anybody owns anything if it's not in their hands. Somebody else owns it, right? And they say that whole 9/10 of the possession is 9/10 of the. I don't even know what that means. I heard it since I was been like 5 years old. That's because somebody wanted my candy. I don't know, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. It's not adding up, and we are in a precarious time. Let's keep on keeping on. This is what's going to happen Wednesday, FOMC meeting, and because, well, these tariffs, lots of uncertainty, lots of fear mongering going on, and really, it's about the sizzle. People don't like the sizzle. They might like the finished product, the steak, but whatever's going on when they're making the steak in the pan, a lot of people are not liking the sizzle right now, and they don't like what they're smelling, they don't like what they're hearing, and they don't like what they're seeing. But it's all about the finished product, right? So that's the bottom line. So we'll see when we get there. Fed meeting, U.S. housing starts, NVIDIA, what to expect from the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision on Wednesday. This is a big deal, folks. This is 2 hours ago from Bank Rate. Trump's tariffs could force the Federal Reserve to make a difficult choice. Yowza. Now, with that said, let's jump over to the plus ones. There's some really good fun today. Bam! Nope, bam, there it is. This is Psalm 51:8. Behold, the truth which you desire is in the concealed parts, and in the covered parts is the wisdom that you teach me. Now, if we're going to wrap our head around this, if I can really think about it, what I think this means is that the part of us that perceives truth and wisdom around us, all around us, right, is kept hidden, right? Well, what's it kept hidden by? Well, thick layers of physical desire. You know, all that stuff that's around us, that's meant to distract us from what's important in this world. Yeah, that stuff. It just gets in the way. So if you can manage to weave your way through those physical desires, well, you may just be on the right path. Now, with that said, let's bounce over here to 99.9 KOIN Coin News Radio. Yeah, look at that. Is that a sunset? Is it a sunrise? Either way, it's Sugar Ray. And it's a really great song. It's called Someday. Yeah, it's a really great song. I've seen these guys in concert like 6, 7, 8 times. Fantastic band. Really good stuff. I hope you dig them as much as I do. Now, with that said, I want to thank you all for coming. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit that like button. And if you do like what you're going to see, sub the channel. It's absolutely free. Now, if you got some comments and additional information you'd like to add to what's going down over at the CME, I would love to hear about it in the comments below. That would be outstanding. Also, listen, if you want to have these videos, well, if you like the videos and you want to keep them coming out each and every single day, please support the channel by becoming a member, or you could go to the store, make a purchase there, or you can make a donation over here at the PayPal action right there. Bam! So, folks, y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stacker out.